Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to the Sofiaisella concert and I'm going to bring you along with me. And if this is something that you find interesting and entertaining, please give the video a like and maybe subscribe. Maybe stick around a while. I will check back with you after I get done with my makeup and probably when I'm with Gabby. There you go. It's so blurry because it's so dark. It's okay. We just made it to the theater.
As it gets darker.
We just made it to the Fonda Theater and we were able to park early. Our parking started at 7:30, but they let us park a whole half hour early, like we did with Tate McRae. What is your most looked forward to song of the night?
I love her so much and I want Rainbow Rocket Ride, which was like one of her first ones. But I don't think she's gonna play it, but if she does, I'm gonna be super excited when we do this post thing.
I'm looking forward. The only one that I know word for word is Everybody Supports Women, so I hope she plays that one because then I'll be able to be like, this is my song! While you're like knowing most of them, I'm just...
You're like, I know this one.
Yes. And it's raining, so I feel like it fits her vibe with her music.
Yeah.
So to have like a gloomy, moody weather. Yeah, doors open at 7:30 and she comes out at 8:30, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and who's the opener again?
Aileen Valentine?
This girl.
I want to say that that's right. If not,
this girl.
Skylar can put it in my hand again. This is what it actually is.
The raccoon I put in her.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will see you inside.
Telecaster, she's bedazzled. She has a little bear on her. Isn't she so cute? My name is Aileen Valentine and this is Glinda. And I wanted to say one more thing since it's the last show. Fuck ICE. Fuck administration that does not advocate for the working class or the people in Gaza or any of us. And most importantly, fuck the 1% and have a great night. Told you like your opener.
people are gonna be like,
Me too. Hey, so it is now 2 days later. Yesterday I literally skipped my classes. The concert was on a Sunday, so I skipped my classes because I needed to recover. I was so drained. But I wanted to pop back in to tell you about like basically our day, because it was so crazy how everything happened, as well as show you the merch that I got and then inserting photos that my friend Gabby got. We started out the day, like I just showed up at Gabby's house early, around like 3, because we needed to be able to drive all the way up to LA, but we were going to try to get dinner first. What we ended up doing was we were gonna go to BJ's, and I'm like, okay, like it's a weekend, like should I make a reservation? She was like, no, we should be fine. And I'm like, okay, so I go on the website regardless to look at the menu, and I end up seeing that it's very busy and there's a 30-minute wait, and I'm just like, should I try to make a reservation to see if they can take 2 people? Maybe it's like bigger parties that have a wait, and it's just better to be safe than sorry rather than to drive all the way up there. So I go and I try to make a reservation, and the only place that had a reservation was a lot further in the opposite direction of where we needed to go for the concert. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna like drive down to our city circle and see how the restaurants down in that area are, because they're directly in the direction of where we need to go. We go down there, we get out of our car, and we're just gonna walk and pop into the different ones that we like to see if they can take us in that moment. The first one that we go around to is called Boss Cat, which is a really nice restaurant. It's also Gabby's favorite, so we go in there first and we ask if they can take us. They take us immediately. So we sit down, we order. I got a burger and a salad. Gabby got a delicious steak that I have gotten before with green beans and mashed potatoes. I also got a Red Bull because I needed to have energy because I slept for like 5 hours that night. Very delicious. We were there for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. And then we end up leaving. Okay, first of all, this concert is basically for Gabby. So her favorite restaurant, a really nice meal. Cool. We start driving. We only hit like one little part of traffic, but we ended up still shaving off like 20 minutes. I had to get parking ahead of time. I had to pay for parking ahead of time, meaning we could only park during a certain period of time. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, we're not gonna be able to park. Gabby goes ahead and asks the guy there, and he ends up letting us park early. So we're able to get out and get into line to go into the Fonda Theater early. And surprisingly enough, they start letting us in early. Then we're able to go stand in line for the merch. This is where it gets freaking crazy. We're standing in line, and it's a pretty hefty line. So we get up there. I called my sister she's a huge Sofia fan. So I'm just basically there for the ride. Like I like some of her songs, but I'm just like more casual. I called my sister and I asked her what she would want, and she was like, oh, a shirt. And I end up getting her that shirt, and then I like get her a special little something else. And I don't get anything for myself because I'm like, my sister, those are for my sister. Gabby ends up getting a vinyl and then a signed poster, which I think are really cool. Then after I buy the merch, they give me this wristband. And I'm like, okay, they didn't tell me what the wristband was for, so I'm like, I thought it was like admission to like go in or something, but then I'm like, you should have gotten that at the door. I was just confused. My person ringing me up didn't tell me. Gabby's person did. So apparently we were able, the first 200 people to buy merch had a meet and greet with Sofia after the concert. And I think that is so crazy. I have a picture with her too, and I'm like, that's so cool. So now we have our merch and we go and sit down. We sit in the very back row of the balcony, so we have seats, right? But we're in the back, so there's people behind us, but they're up higher because they're sitting at tables, so I'm able to record like this if need be to get a better angle. And I did end up doing that a few times because mainly I was trying to get a lot of footage, not just for this video, but for Gabby, because I know she wants to post about it too, as well as she's a big fan of Sofia, so she needs to have like footage. She literally leaned over to me and she was like, record this entire song for me. So I'm just like standing, I'm like this, in like between the two heads in front of me. We get our seats, and a little while after, the opener comes out, which is Aileen Valentine. I loved her so much so that after the show, I go to her merch table, and she's at the merch table giving out merch, so it was super cool. I have a picture with her too. She's an indie artist, and she is not new, but like, she deserves all the support in the world. I love her music. Literally, I love discovering music. This was so magical. discovering music live. I love that. Her set was absolutely exquisite. She is also so good at engaging with the audience. She had a guitar named Glinda. It was so cute. And I feel like she was a perfect opener for Sophia as well because it was similar vibe, but like very clearly two different separate artists. My favorite song from her that she performed, and now that I listen to, is Ask Nicely. I loved that song. Stream that song. Sophia then came out a few minutes later, and it was such a good performance. And I think it really speaks volumes that I had such a blast while also not really knowing any of the music. Like, I always believed that like you don't need to know all of the lyrics to every single song in order to have a good time at a concert. And this was the first time me actually experiencing it. This was so fun. I literally think this is the best concert I've ever been to. And if you've seen my Tate McRae vlog, you know that that speaks volumes. Not to say the Tate concert was bad or anything. Like, this one was very like passionate, messy, grungy. It was like all over the place, and I love that kind of stuff. And on top of that, I was able to experience a lot of these songs that I never even listened to live for the first time, so now I have like a completely different connection to some of those songs. It was so good. She was jumping around, rolling around all over the stage. Then, in the middle of Sophia's performance, she brings out Halsey. Halsey. This felt like I was tripping on some kind of hardcore drug this entire time because it was so like perfectly amazing, but it was all like circumstantial. Neither me or Gabby knew about the merch thing with like having a meet and greet with her. Neither of us knew that Halsey was going to come out. And I just think that those two things, like, me and her are also fans of Halsey, so it was crazy how that worked out. With my friend Cassie, she showed me Halsey, so I feel like very connected to her music because that's something that me and Cassie bonded over back in like elementary and middle school. But to bring out Halsey, like, that was just so crazy. That was crazy. Then after the show wrapped, like, I felt like I was buzzing. Like, that's how locked in I was. Like, I literally felt like my eyes were dry because I was like so eyes peeled. I've never seen someone use the space of the stage. She crowd surfed and like she went into the crowd. I've never seen someone be so enamored and like involved with the crowd. Oh my god, and her talking voice, like, I need her to do ASMR. Then after the concert, we left. We went back downstairs because like we were on balcony, we were upstairs. I went to Aileen's merch table and she was there, super sweet. She was so kind. She was so kind. This guy that was helping, like, you know, people do the payments for the merch, he was like basically going to be in the back of our picture, and he like does like a death drop behind us to where in the picture I'm laughing a little bit to where it looks like I'm uncomfortable, but I'm not. I swear, I was just laughing at that. And we tried to figure out where the meet and greet would be because we're not going to leave without that, obviously. We find it, we go over there, we're waiting. My back is killing me because we were standing for like 40 minutes just straight, and I'm like, oh god, someone needs to kill me. She comes out with a mask on because she doesn't want to risk getting sick. And like, I also imagine like she also doesn't want to risk like getting her fans sick because she was mosh pitting. She came out and her mom runs everything, and I think that is super cute, and you can really see the resemblance between her and her mom. It's very uncanny and like it's adorable. So then we get up there, I throw all of my stuff onto the table. I give my phone to the lady. I don't know, it wasn't her mom that was taking the picture. I have no idea who this woman was, but she was very sweet. She like spammed to make sure that she got a good angle. Love that. Yeah, like we didn't get to talk because like they were trying to do it like, you have 200 people that you need to do this. I said like, you were wonderful, and she said, thank you, and then she said bye to me. Like, it was just like fast, you know? But yeah, that was the experience. It was raining, so Gabby brought out her umbrella, and it was like a big one, so it would fit both of us. I brought an umbrella too, but she's just like, I'll use mine because it is bigger, and I'm like, okay. They don't allow us to bring in the umbrella, or they don't have like a place to like lock up your umbrella either. So we just leave it on the floor outside. It got stolen. It was a free umbrella, so like it's no financial loss on her end, but I found it like funny in the sense of like, yeah, of course we would have that piece stolen from us in LA. Yeah, the Fonda Theater is a really nice place inside. They had a lot of really funny like murals. There was this one painting that literally had like a guy having like a piccolo in his butt cheeks, so I thought that was really funny. I'm dozing off in the car. I was so exhausted. My body was starting to hurt because like I was so like tense the entire time. And yeah, it was a great night. I would recommend this concert 10 out of 10. So I'm going to show you my merch that I got. My sister is currently wearing the shirt that I gave her. I got her this shirt from the concert. There's no tour dates on the back, but it says like, listen to Sofiaisella. I thought that was really cool. My sister originally wanted the shirt that had the dog from Dog's Dinner on it, and I'm like, it's not here, I'm sorry. But there was a tote for it, and it's like her perfect color. She has a bag that looks like this, and I'm like, this would look so good with like your other stuff on it. And it has the dog. This one was a surprise. I didn't tell her I was getting her this one. And then the shirt that I got from Aileen is this little number. I think it's so cute. And it has a few lyrics from one of her songs. But I got this in a small, and I feel like this is a good size. Aileen is doing her first headlining show on Valentine's Day in 2026. So it's in LA, so if you're in the area. That's all I have for you today. I hope you really enjoyed this vlog as much as I did. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!